Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tammy, please?
This is Tammy.
Hey, Tammy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What is that?
It's a radio show called Brook and Jubal in the Morning. That's what it is.
Okay, why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our radio show called The Second Date Update.
Okay.
You still sound confused.
I don't know what that is. I don't really listen to the radio that much.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Well, thank you.
A second date update, what it is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay, and so one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
I'm going to say that you probably remember this date because it happened at Ikea.
Yep.
All right? So, yeah, Craig is wondering why you're not calling him back. He told us about your Ikea date, and everybody in the room feels like you're probably not calling him back because he took you on a date to Ikea.
Oh, my God. I can't believe he called a radio station about this.
Well, he clearly doesn't make good decisions. I mean, he took you on a date to Ikea, and now he does this, so I can fully see how he'd call a radio station.
Yeah, I guess I can see that now.
I don't know, though. It sounded like from his description you were into it. Like he said you guys were like pretend watching TV, and you enjoyed the Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cool idea. It sounds like he already kind of told you a lot about it.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he pretty much broke it down to us. Said you guys hung out there, watched the fake TVs, and even had a pretend fight in one of the bedrooms or something like that.
I love it.
We did. All that was fun.
Okay, well, if that was fun, then why don't you want to see him again?
There was a couple moments there that it went from being kind of fun to kind of weird and uncomfortable.
He didn't use one of the display toilets, did he?
Oh my gosh, Jubal.
I've always wanted to do
No,
that.
he did not do that.
Thank God.
I don't know
That
what could
would
be
be-
worse than that, so what did he do?
Well, it wasn't as bad as that. I'll give him that.
Okay, good.
We went to different beds around the store. And the first time we got to one, he jokingly was like, "Oh, tuck me in. Tell me a story."
That's funny.
And the first time it was cute, and like I did it, and he was like, "Talk to me in a mom voice," and so I did that, and like sure, it was a little weird, but like I was playing the game, playing along.
Plus, he could have gone the total other direction and been just a total perv the first time you got in bed.
That's true. That's true.
See?
And he did not do that, so I am thankful for that. But it's just that happened like 3 or 4 more times. Like each time we came to a bed, he wanted me to tuck him in and read him a story. And he was asking for me to, like, when I started talking, if I started reading this story in a normal voice, he was like, "No, use your mom voice." And
Oh my
Weird.
God.
Yeah. Come on, to his defense, maybe he's just really bad at role playing and he's not very creative. So he saw that you thought it was funny the first time and he just kept the joke going.
yeah, I guess so. But then he put his thumb in his mouth, and it just was weird. It just got to be way too much, and it was creeping me out.
Yeah, I can see that creeping you out even after one time, but over and over and over again. Read me a story, mama.
Yeah, no, it was weird.
Oh,
It was
no.
I love how IKEA brought out his mommy issues.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I had to get out of there.
Understandable.
Well, then I probably shouldn't let you know that he's on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you, mama.
God, you're joking, right?
No, I'm not. Your little boy is listening.
Hey, Tammy, it's me, Craig.
Hey, Craig, what's going on?
Just listening to the story about your experience of our IKEA date. I don't know. I felt like the first time I did that, it was really funny and weird. I felt like you laughed really hard, and I do this thing where like I beat a joke to death, and I definitely did it this time. And I guess that is a little weird.
Even you admit it's weird.
So it was a joke and not some weird sort of fetish fantasy thing that you're trying to live out in IKEA?
No, not at all. Nothing like that. But it was me being awkward and thinking that you thought something was funny, and then I realized in retrospect, oh my God, that was so creepy.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but like you wanted me to call you Craigie Poo.
Oh, Craigie Poo.
Yeah. Again, funny at the time. Now that I hear it again, totally creepy.
See, at least you can admit that it was really creepy, Tammy.
Yeah, retrospect,
I mean,
right?
I was on his side until the thumb-sucking thing, and then I felt like that pushed it over the edge for me, but maybe you're more forgiving.
Craig, I had a really good time, but it went from like 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds, and it's just
I know.
real creepy.
I know.
Can I be like super honest with you?